Yo, SilkArchitect here, welcoming you guys back to yet another episode of Silk Plays Minecraft. And yeah, today we're gonna get started with some redstone work, some light redstone work. It's for a sugarcane farm, and I did come up with this right when the observer blocks came out. But honestly, it's so simple. I'm sure everybody and their mama came up with it before I did, honestly. But it is a really simple farm, so if you want to use this in your world, you should, because, oh, fluff. Like, look at that. Boom, and it's done relatively. Like, you just put the sugarcane there. Every time that gets updated, i.e. the sugarcane grows up to that. Yup, there it goes. And it's so simple. Like, for reals. That's mainly the reason why I'm sure I'm not the first one to come up with that. Because... yeah, it's interesting though. But yeah, it's such a compact design though, honestly. Like, every time I look at it, I'm like, dude, you could like put it in like the most obscure places and it'll fit, and it's not that big of an issue. And yeah, so what I decided to do was something I like to do with most of my aesthetic projects, like this bridge, is come up with a use for it, really, because one thing I like about builds is, like, you could really bring it to life by just putting, like, just giving it a purpose, honestly. I mean, yeah, sure, it could get you from this side to that side, but it's just a bridge. It's just aesthetically pleasing, other than the use that we're going to make out of it. And we're going to want to start things off by creating a little platform for us. We'll actually use this platform for the actual farm itself, but for right now, we just need it to like get across so we can build these freaking sugarcane farms all along these. So I have about 6 of these pillars here on each side, so we'll have 12 of those modules set in place, and yeah, it'll be pretty easy, I think, honestly. So yeah, we got these in, and now what we have to do is actually create the spot for it to sit. So would we want it here, or I think we would want it sitting right there. I think that's the correct spacing for it. And then we'll get rid of this block up here because it's going to get in the way of the redstone, which is pretty easy to put. Just place it there, and I know that there's a redstone behind that. And let's actually pillar up there, because we'll need to add the observer block. Oh, shite. I forgot it faces this way. Ugh. So now that we have it facing the right direction, we can get rid of it now. Okay, great. Alright, so I did destroy this area here, and we'll want to replicate what I did before, so it looks like I had a log facing sideways, and this stairway like that. Yeah. All right, cool. And then we could go ahead and get rid of these little scaffolding pillars, and we'll also want this to be right there. Perfect. And we actually want a dirt block right there, so we'll keep that going. And is that where? Yep. Okay, so like for this farm to work and for it to catch everything, you'll want this enclosed off. So actually, let's get rid of this for now, because we need to place some blocks along the side here. And I believe we want to cover this area and this area here, so that the sugarcane won't fall into that back area. The stairs, there is a space for it to fall, but honestly, it's such a small space. Even if it does fall, it'd be really rare. It'd be like a rare occasion. So I'll want to extend this outward like so. And this is our area for the water. So let's go ahead and put that in now. You know what? Let's put let's actually put some stone brick stairs there. And I want to cover this back area, which doesn't need to be covered too much, I don't think, with these stairs, just to give it a little bit more of an appealing look. And that's essentially it. Like now it's ready to like start growing and stuff, but we do need, the most important part to cover is actually in this area here, because you don't want any of your sugarcane dropping. And I don't, you know what? That's way too much. I wasted a glass. The never-ending need for scaffolding. Jeez Louise, here it is. And voila. No. That's in the wrong spot. Voila. All right. So that dirt sticking out like that is going to bug me. So I did come prepared to cover that ish up with that. And yeah, basically that's this farm in a nutshell. The sugarcane grows up. This observer face looks at it and is like, oh, let's updates. And we've got the redstone connected to the block behind this piston here. And the piston extends, breaking the sugarcane. And the collection will actually take place via minecart hopper. And it will travel along here. And minecart hoppers actually have a trait which is awesome that can pick up like items above one block. So it will just travel along here and pick up all the sugarcane that drop from this farm. And yeah, so let's get those the rest of these modules put in. So next we're gonna create the collection area, the drop-off zone, if you will. So we want a chest to collect it, and we'll want these hoppers all facing into this hopper, which goes into the chest. And then a comparator that reads the signal of this hopper, so anytime that an item is in this, it will activate this comparator here and turn off this redstone signal, which is gonna power that block and powers this piston, which is going to have this redstone block on it. When there are items traveling through this hopper, it'll activate this comparator, which shuts off this redstone, which retracts this right here and unpowers this. So the minecart that's sitting right here will actually just stop and have all of its items dropped. And once the items are finished, then it stops sending a signal to this comparator, which re-extends this piston and repowers this, so the hopper can go on its way and travel far, far away and grab all of the sugar canes that we collect. And that's awesome. Okay, so next we'll want to have this here so it doesn't get connected to these rails here, which will send it on its merry way. And we're just gonna want to extend these all the way. As far as we can. And we'll go this way. And the reason why we have these is to connect the corners here. But yeah, it's as simple as that, you guys. And then like these rails take the hopper minecart all the way to this area, which will bounce it back. And all we have to do now is power these rails here. And I like to use these instead of redstone torches. I think it's easier. But looks like we have an obstruction here, so we'll just get rid of it. Oh no. Oh no. And water all over the rails. Great. It's not too bad though, so whatevs. All right, so we'll want to power those rails. Hopefully that goes all the way across, which it does not. Of course. What was I thinking? That's like a long way to go. For now, we'll power it with another switch down at the bottom here. And I think that should work now. Please power. Oh, you don't make it all the way. Okay, we'll add another switch here. Yeah, I like that. So we'll mimic what we have over there on this side and place these switches here. And for the most part, you won't be able to notice those. Yeah, that's not powering everything for some reason. Why are you not powering here? What's stopping you? Shite. Huh. All right. Well, there we go. Everything's all powered. Now we just need... Well, this isn't powered over here. Oh. When everything crumbles right before your eyes. Let's try to block off the water that comes out of that. Oh, you turned into that kind of stair now? Jeez. Whatever. Let the chips fall where they may. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, that's great. Bloop. All right. Now that that's taken care of, let's continue this along. And of course, it's just like one single block. That's fine though. It's fine. You're fine. Wow. Okay. Redstone with silk. This is generally how my redstone work goes. I mean, I have a pretty decent understanding of everything. It's just I derp hard. Like so hard. All right, there we go. And everything should be good, but I need to get a minecart hopper, which I totally forgot to make. So let's go grab one of those. All right, so now that we have our minecart hopper, we could go ahead and give our little farm a little test now. So let's see if it works, because if it works, I'm not gonna say without incidents, because incidents have occurred. That's for sure. I'd be super ecstatic if it works at this point. So let's put that in here, and let's pretend that it collected some sugarcane, which dropped. All right, so you go that way. And you're traveling back. Nice, very nice. And you go into this area, which it gets locked into position. Ugh. All right, are you still dropping everything? Hopefully so. Oh, it did work. Okay, it collected everything. Sweet, and actually picked up an extra sugarcane that dropped from our farm. Nice! We did it, you guys. We completed the farm, and I think that it looks lovely, honestly. Let's get rid of this little dirt obstruction here that I created so I can place those rails. Give me that dirt. Give it all to me. I'm kind of happy right now. Kind of too happy, I know. But it looks functional. And freaking looks amazing, dude. Like, I freaking love these. Look at these modules. They're like just sitting up there. And we did good today, you guys. We did good. And another thing, I think that it might actually add a little bit of aesthetics to the outside portion, because it is visible from the top here. Let's see how it looks. Yup. That's tight. It's like a little hint of mustard and ketchup right there for the taking, right there for our French fries. And dude, that minecart gives this freaking bridge life. And yep, that's it, you guys. And that's also it for the episode. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Silk Plays Minecraft, hit that like button, subscribe to me, and also tell a friend. Maybe tell a friend about your good old boy Silk here. Oh, no, Dirt, no! But yeah, guys, with that, I am off. Love you guys. See you next time.